The following event is produced by WCSN, the home of world champions.
Well, this is the lineup for the men's lightweight fours. Great Britain, who'll be on the far side with James Clark in the stroke seat. And then China, Germany, Ireland, who were silver medalists a year ago, Italy and Australia. France, the champions in Gifu in 2005. Fabien Tillier, Jean-Christophe Bette, Jeremy Pouge and Franck Solforosi. But this is the Great Britain four on the far side. Next to them, People's Republic of China with Tian Chun in the stroke seat. Germany, strong quartet here. Stefan Mleko stroking for Germany. In the Irish boat, Paul Griffin. The silver medalists, Richard Archibald and Eugene Coakley sitting behind. With Gero Townie in the bow. Italy, bronze medalists with Bruno Mascarenhas in 5, and away we go with Australia in lane 6. Tom Gibson with Ben Curitan, Todd Skipworth and Michael McBride, the other three men in the Australian lightweight four. So once again, a pretty even start here, and interesting to see whether anybody can dominate. Fast start on the very far side there by the British, and James Clark, Paul Mattick, Daniel Hart and Matt Beachy in that British lightweight four.
James Clark, he's the new boy in here. He's only 22, and I beg his pardon, he's 21. And sorry, I beg 22, but the others are older, and he's the one who's giving it a different dynamism. We had a brief shot there of Germany, but it is Great Britain, as you suggest, David, still over in lane 1 and still about a canvas up on lane 4, which is the Irish silver medalists of this event last year. So that's who the Brits will be racing off. They'll be looking across to the Irish. Robin Williams, the new coach of lightweight rowing in the men's side in Great Britain, will have instructed them to keep an eye on the Irish and keep ahead of them. The point about his new dynamism is that you've got to get off quickly. You can do what you like to hang on, but you've got to get up there and in the race. And too many British crews in recent years, in the lightweight segment at least, have been left behind and then racing and vainly to catch back up.
First quarter, and Great Britain from Ireland and Italy, so all the big guns up there. And James Clark, who picked up a silver medal as an under-23 in the lightweight men's pair last season. Two men sitting behind him, Paul Mattick and Daniel Hart, both coming out of the senior lightweight pair, finished 7th in the world rankings there. Matt Beachy, Worcesterman in the bow, and I have no idea why we visited the lady picking the flowers.
Well, we've come back to watch the Brits, and indeed they have realised that there's something going on here. If they're able to, you can see the crews going down to the start behind them, but here we are in lane 1, and they are the pace setters, and I would have thought they'd stretched it ever so slightly. But what's important is that they can maintain this lead while not costing themselves too much in this middle thousand. So we're now 2:31 out of there's another 4 minutes to go, but they're in pretty good shape with the Irish next in line, closing but not in front.
But as you said, Hugh, there seems to be a unanimity of purpose here in terms of starting strongly and putting yourself directly in the race. And so far today, it really has paid off.
It has. They look quite comfortable there. I do think the Irish have actually taken them now, or is it the Germans have taken them without them close behind?
Yeah, the German crew, including sitting behind Stefan Mleko, Joe El Qualili.
He's brother-in-law to the El Qualili, the Waleska sister, who is now El Qualili, and they're all coached by Brigitte Billig, who is Peggy Waleska's coach, and she's taken this 4 on and made something quite special from it.
So Germany now beginning to push on a little bit. They've got the lead away from Great Britain. You can see by the line of boys there, it's a good half length, but as they take their lead, now Ireland start to deliver their challenge. And the Irish, quite interesting, not very talkative. That's their nature before their races. And just a sense that maybe this could be their season.
Indeed. I mean, we've got the Italians who are not in here yet. They've been bronze medalists, silver medalists, bronze medalists over the years. Bruno Mascarenhas, the stroke man of that, Salvatore Amitrano. They had Elia Luini in it last year, but that is a four which should be challenging for a medal position here. And although they're at the races, they're not up there for the medals yet.
Yes, they've all got quite a lot of pedigree. In fact, every man in the boat, in the Italian boat that is, last year was a world bronze medalist, if not in this boat, but in the lightweight men's pair. 500 metres to go then in this lightweight men's fours, and it really is all to play for. Germany from Ireland, but not by much, of Great Britain now in third place, but coming under pressure from the Chinese crew.
From China on their left, and looking from up in the stands, it looks as if the Chinese may even have come level with them. It's very, very close indeed. Germany and Ireland racing each other off for gold and silver, with the Irish closing on the Germans, and in bronze medal position Great Britain and China.
Very interestingly, both Italy and Australia, the two crews in lanes 5 and 6, Australia now getting the better of that argument over Italy, are the ones that are trailing here, but Ireland now beginning to try and mount a challenge. We're through 250 metres to go. Ireland all in their green vest, closest to you. On the far side there, Germany. So now it's a ding-dong battle here. Paul Griffin versus Stefan Maleko. The two strokes there, trying to bring that Irish lightweight four up to Germany, and they are getting closer. It is beginning to work now. On the near side, Australia finishing like a train and could even get third place here as they overhaul Great Britain in lane number 2. But it is Germany just holding Ireland. Australia into bronze at the moment, with Great Britain back down into 4th place. But it is Germany who just hold on there ahead of Ireland, and indeed Australia finishing with a real flourish there. Hardly at the races for 1,500 metres, but suddenly Tom Gibson set them alight, and they came home quickest of all.
I think they judged a very good race, actually, because they weren't going to win it, but they came through from behind just when it counted and rolled over Britain and pushed China, who had been challenging the British, back into 5th place with the Italians. Sadly, bronze medalist last year, sadly disappointing at last.
I think the Irish will be a little disappointed with that, because I think they thought they had what was required to actually take Germany, but Germany tough.
They had most distinctly had the chance, and they didn't time it right. If they'd possibly gone earlier and got in front of Germany, then Germany would have not have been able to come back at them. But on this occasion they did hold them off, even though they were level pegging all the way over the last 500 metres.
You can see the margin of victory about quarter of a length. Here Australia coming through, you can see them just ahead of Great Britain on the far side. So well done to Tom Gibson, Ben Curriton, Todd Skipworth and Michael McBride there. And that's a promising performance, and 1:30.92 the final quarter for Australia, compared with Germany's 1:31.98. Confirmation victory goes to Germany. Ireland take 2nd place, and Australia the fast finishing 3rd.
This event was produced by WCSN, the home of world champions.